Well, good morning. Here we are. It's Friday, November 11th, 2022. I'm Larissa. So yesterday, my exciting news, potentially exciting news, wasn't bad, but mm, wasn't wasn't exactly right. So anyway, we'll see. I just don't want to talk about it too much. It was a good day. It was a good day. Found this rare bookstore, and there's this book that I've been looking for over a decade. Oh, and he says he thinks he can find it for me. If he can find my copy, because I wrote in my book, if he could find my copy, that would be like amazing. Hmm. I guess we'll see, huh? I guess we'll see. Mm. But I had a nice lunch, and no one tried to run me off the road, and I was able to find parking, and what else? I found the rare bookshop. So, and I met a dog. So, pretty good day. I had a dream last night. I had a dirty dream last night. It wasn't dirty. It was awesome. But it was one of those dreams. Yeah, it was. So, I guess there's a basketball game tonight, huh? Maybe I won't watch. Maybe it's my eyeballs jinxing everything. I don't know. And I see Shaq talking, talking smack. Shaq talking smack. People saying they should trade Clay for Anthony Davis. First of all, I don't think it's an even trade. Second of all, if Clay wants to go, he can go. He'll still be my favorite player. I don't know. That's his business if he don't want to play. But I think all the speculation and the gossip is like bullshit. I do. I don't think they should be allowed to do that. I think they should just stick to the facts. Stick to the facts, Jack. Lakers schmakers. Pond scum. Oh, look at that. Omar brought the towels up so I can put those towels away. She's good because we're out of washcloths up here. So that jacket yesterday, it's really pretty. I need to get more dyes. Yeah, I need to get more dyes. I might try using some different brand dyes. There's a there's a website, Dharma Company. You might look at their website and see what they got. I prefer cold water dyes to hot water dyes. I don't know, I might look into some recipes for some natural dyes too. Although, goldenrod. Goldenrod makes a really, really beautiful gold dye. It's close in vibrancy and in shade and tone to Indian yellow. Very similar. Very, very similar. So, but there's no goldenrod around here. If we were in Michigan, I could pick the shit out of goldenrod. Not this time of year, though. In the spring, pick a whole bunch of goldenrod and make a beautiful golden dye. Yeah. Got holly out there. The only thing is, holly's a hot water dye. When you're doing natural dyes, it's a hot water dye. But it makes a holly leaves and holly berries. There's no berries out there right now, just leaves. But the leaves make a raw sienna color. Yeah. My favorite color, Payne's Gray and Burnt Umber. Yeah. Really, I just need to get some blues for the backgrounds. There's a one of the cartoons. I'd like to do the next one is oak, a beautiful California oak illustration in that series, and it's on a blue background. So I need to get some more blue dye, and I'll do the oak leaves. The oak leaves and the acorns. Squirrels. Squirrels are funny. I don't know. Calls in basketball. On all the games. Right? In all the games that I've watched. Oh my gosh. There's some real shitty calls against Dallas last night. I felt like Dallas really got picked on. I did. Felt like Dallas really got picked on by the refs last night. That Kusa he's so funny. He's so funny, that Kusa He cracked me up. What's it say on the back of his neck? He got a tattoo up real high. His hairline is real high on his neck, and he's got something tattooed back there. What's it say? What's it say on your neck, baby? It says, I am the Kusa. If found, please return to my mama. It says, don't drink the water in Flint. What does it say up there, Coos? Why wasn't the crispy pork sausage playing last night? He's growing a beard. Crispy pork sausage with a beard looks pretty good. The bearded sausage. Mm. Mm. Oh. Anyway, 1-800 Got Junk is going to be here. I have to get up, get showered and dressed. Today is not a hair washing day. Tomorrow is a hair washing day. And then there's Goat Hill Fair. Goat Hill Fair is today and tomorrow, so I don't know, maybe I'll go to Goat Hill Fair this afternoon. Maybe I will. I don't think I'm going to put, I don't know, I might put buttons on that jacket down there. I might put buttons on at the ends of the sleeves, just punctuate the end of the sleeve. I might do that. I have these two Victorian brass filigree buttons. They might look nice on there. Although they're big and they have a big loop on the bottom, so they might not sit nice and flush. I don't have to look. Maybe I'll find something at Goat Hill Fair. Maybe Claudia will have something nifty to go on that jacket. We'll see. Yeah. What am I gonna make for dinner tonight? I have to go grocery shopping this weekend. I do. I have in the refrigerator. I have spinach. I have 3 small, mini bell peppers. I have 3 Roma tomatoes. I have like 8 mushrooms. I have olives. I think I'll do like it'll kind of be like a primavera, except it's not going to be primavera because I don't have carrots or zucchini. Carrots and zucchini usually go in primavera. I'll do a red sauce with the rest of those bell peppers and the olives and the spinach. And then I have Asiago cheese down there. And we got paschettis. That's what I'll make tonight. I'll make paschetti. I made springs last night. Springs last night with mushrooms and arugula and Swiss cheese. It was good. It was. And TVP. Veggie chunk. No. Texturized vegetable protein. TVP. Or no, because I don't have. All I have are long noodles. Couldn't do pasta fazool. I don't have. I don't have any ditalini or elbows or anything or little shells. So no pasta fazool. Oh, I don't have cannelloni beans either. All I have are butter beans. So it wouldn't be pasta fazool anyway, would it? No. I got these 2 books yesterday. I'm so excited. Maybe when I'm done reading To a God Unknown, I'll read these. One in particular is a first edition of collection of Ernest Hemingway poems. So excited. Maybe I'll read those. I haven't read any poetry yet, have I? I want to start writing some more poetry, so I guess I need to start reading some more poetry. I got a book of French and a book of Russian poetry in there, too. Russian poetry, Russian literature. Craziness. Look who it is. Well, hello there. Hey, buddy. How are you? Did you go outside and do chickens with Daddy? What's in your tail? Oh, sweet boy. Oh, you're all wet. Is it raining? Is it misty outside? What's the matter? What's in your tail? Hey, what have I told you about dick licking on the bed? What have I told you about dick Hey. He knows he's not supposed to lick his dick on the bed. He has to lay on his own bed if he's going to lick his dick. I have no problem with him licking his dick. I just don't want him doing it on my bed. I think that's fair. Hey, what's the matter? You covering your face? You embarrassed? You covering your face? I embarrassed him. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Hey, handsome boy. You have itchies in your ear? So, last weekend, I cleaned the house real good. This weekend, tomorrow, maybe I'll clean the floor. And, I don't know, maybe Saturday night. Maybe Saturday night we'll do some yoga nidra. Yeah, because of where I am in my cycle. Some yoga nidra might be a good idea. And what music will we use? We could use the musical acupuncture. Yeah, that would be a good one. I want to pick the music for the yoga nidra. Not Omar. He usually picks the music for yoga. And he always picks Stephen Halpern. And I have other CDs, not just Stephen Halpern, that I like for yoga. Like, I like the Reiki Whale Song, the Kamal Reiki Whale Song. I like using Oh, I like using the Jayutal. I like using, he doesn't like the Jayutal. The Jayutal, it has sacral plexus uh, resonance. And I think that's why he doesn't like it. Omar does not like to focus on his sacral plexus. Or mine, for that matter. Oh, what else do I like to use for? Oh, I have the Llewellyn Reiki CD. Oh, I feel like I need some Reiki. I do. Uh, I'd like to find. It'd be nice to find a Reiki circle exchange. It really would. When we first moved here, I found one on Meetup. It was the worst. There was only one woman in that group that I was interested in ever sharing Reiki with again. In that way, because Reiki exchange between Reiki practitioners is a different thing than, when you give Reiki to somebody else, right? Like as a practitioner to somebody who is not a practitioner. And um, there are William Lee Rand, he gets on my nerves, right? He get on my nerve. He get on my nerve. He's like, I want to be able, you can't really give Reiki. You can't certify for Reiki unless it's through the Reiki. And I feel like, he kind of like wants to have a monopoly on Reiki in the United States. And I don't believe, like, there's the whole school of, oh, got to keep the Reiki symbol secret. And I think it's ridiculous because they're already out there, number one. And number two, Diane Stein did an incredible piece, her book, and she has, I believe, an ironclad argument, about why keeping the Reiki symbol secret is ridiculous. Besides, like, it's not the symbols that make Reiki, because those those are kanji, right? They're kanji and they exist within a structure of language already, right? So it's not that the secret is which kanji, right? Which kanji? Well, even the daikumyo, right? The daikumyo exists within all martial arts, right? You look at the daikumyo scroll in any martial arts studio, which any martial arts studio that is, you know, a true martial arts studio has their daikumyo scroll, and the daikumyo is the same throughout. Daikumyo's daikumyo, right? Like, the letter G is the letter G, no matter. So it's not the symbol that bestows the energy, right? It's the attunement. So unless you have attunement, there's not ability to practice, right? That's the initiation. That's the sacrament. So, the whole thing about keeping, oh, you don't share the symbols with somebody who's not a Reiki practitioner, who's not attuned. It's ridiculous. It's silly. It's silly. Totally silly, in my opinion. It's just a another tactic of monopoly, right? Well, even in Japan, in real traditional practice, women aren't supposed to practice, right? It's supposed to be a man's practice. So um, that was the whole. Hawayo Takata had to fight in order to be taught. So the story with Hawayo Takata was she was cured of ovarian cancer through Reiki by Usui and what was the other guy's name? Begins with an H. I can see him. I can see him, his glasses and his smile and his photo. Oh, I'm having a brain fart. I'm 43, perimenopausal, and I'm having a brain fart on his name. I can just see his picture. It'll come to me later when I'm like doing something else. Anyway, she had to fight with, really, really fight and be persistent, because after she was cured, she had ovarian cancer and was told she was going to die, and was very, very, very sick, and had gone to the Reiki clinic as like last resort, and went through intensive Reiki treatment, hours every day, hours of Reiki every day for weeks, right? And her it was documented, and her ovarian cancer was healed. And once, and like everybody's like, oh my gosh, what happened, like where did the cancer go? Because it just like it went away. And after that, she had to go back and to the clinic and beg, like, for months before, and until they would finally teach her and give her her first attunement. And then finally she got her master attunement, and then she brought Reiki to the United States when she moved to Hawaii. And I think that's why during World War II, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. I think that's why they chose to bomb Pearl Harbor over San Diego. Because I think that was like, they thought they'd try to get Hawaii Takata too. But that's all in the past. Yeah. Japan's a totally different country now, right? I gave myself Reiki last night. I've been giving myself Reiki more frequently, and it does help. I I believe that's the only reason I'm able to still walk, and the reason I am as mobile as I am. I believe that Reiki is the reason I'm alive. Reiki and rosary. Yeah. Like when they gave me that drug. Mhm. How did I say rosary and do Reiki at the same time? Well, I didn't have my rosary on me, right? They didn't give me, or did they give me my rosary? No, they didn't give me my rosary. I asked for it. They didn't give it to me. Um, I laid my hands one over my heart, and this was, I was like rolling, my arms and everything. And I laid one over my heart chakra and one over my solar plexus chakra. And right hand over my heart, my left hand over my solar plexus. And then I put pressure on my fingers to count, to keep track of my Hail Marys. And I had my hands in Reiki stance, which is fingers together, not apart, fingers together. And kept track of my Hail Marys and channeled Reiki while saying the rosary until I passed out. That's how I did Reiki and said rosary at the same time. So I used the Hail Mary. I used the Hail Mary as the Daikumyo, right? No, the Daikumyo is the Drishti, and the Hail, yeah. So focus all senses on the Drishti, on the Daikumyo, and then retract all senses from the Drishti, from the Daikumyo, and then Hail Mary, that was the call upon the Ascended Master, or the call for intercession to the Ascended Master. That's why I didn't die. That's why that drug they gave me didn't kill me. That's why. Mm. Mm. I had meridian work done recently, and it's been a while since I've had meridian work. And it's funny because he's like, "Oh, well, you have a disconnect in." He's like, "There's a spot here where the energy comes." I'm like, "Yes, the meridian." Like, yes, I know. I know. That's why when I do asana practice, I really, really, I always focus on the four corners of the foot in asana, because that is opening that meridian. That's focus on that meridian to get that energy. And it's my ascending current that has issue, and it's because that's where I have had the most injury. and that's where they shot me in the ass with that drug. And there's like, it was funny because he's like, there's a catch here. There's a catch. I'm like, I know, that's where they stuck me with a needle, and I can feel it. I know it's there, but I have to consciously work on keeping that meridian open, right? Because now there's physiology issues since from breaking this arm, issues of physiology with that meridian. Oh. Anyway, wish I could find somebody to do some moxibustion. It's hard to do on yourself. Like, I can go get the stuff to do the moxibustion, but it's hard to do on yourself, right? Because you're supposed to be extended. Besides, last time I bought moxibustion sticks, Brody ate them. I was like, ew. Anyway. Cho Ku Rei. Cho Ku Rei. Have a good day.